What is going on, everyone? MikeO back with another grading card reveal. This reveal is for my first CSG order, which has finally been completed and for the most part returned to me. It's a 57 card order and 51 cards are in my possession. The other 6 are still being completed and they said they would ship at another time. So we'll see how long that takes. Just to give you a little idea of the time frame, these cards were shipped off way back in, I believe, February. I think CSG officially opened their doors to public submissions there in the February time frame, early February, I believe. And I sent these within the first few weeks of them being opened, and it was not logged in their system until March 15th. At the time, a bulk order, which this is what this was, I think the minimum was 50 cards. Bulk orders were estimated at a 60-day turnaround. Right now, their bulk order estimate is 199 days. Of course, that's business days, so that is quite the wait. You're looking at like a year turnaround time. And you have to keep in mind that, that number starts once the order is logged. And I'll put it this way, within a few weeks of me sending this order out, I sent multiple other orders. And, well, seems like everyone else did as well. They actually just logged one of my orders that I sent back in March. They logged it here in late June. And I think I still have another order that I'm waiting for them to log. So they have gotten themselves in a bit of a hole, to say the least. So CSG, one of the reasons I decided to give them a shot, try them out, one, I wanted to try all the different grading companies out there, give them a fair shot, take a look at them, see how they grade, see how they do, and just have other options. As a collector or someone who wants to just get some stuff graded, maybe even to move some cards, you want to have options. We know PSA is the name brand that most people recognize and bring in the biggest prices. SGC, well respected and very fast turnaround times. Beckett, been around forever. But you have some new names. A company like CSG, they just got involved in the sports card grading business, but they've been around the grading and authentication business for collectibles for a very long time with paper currency, coins, comic books, and many other items. So it's just a division of a huge company. So I do expect them to do a very good job grading, but PSA, SGC, BGS, they all have a couple decades of experience and market exposure ahead of CSG. So I think some people were a little over aggressive on what kind of impact CSG would make immediately. They are a distant fourth. They are a very distant fourth, and it will be a while for them to catch up. They need to start catching up on their growing backlog, which was created in part because they were $8 per card. And I mean, at that time, within weeks of them opening at those low prices, you had PSA raise prices, you had PSA start suspending services, you had SGC have to raise prices temporarily before coming back down to earth. And, of course, Beckett and HGA were still priced fairly high as well. So CSG got absolutely bombed. It's nice to see something come back, and we will take a look. Let's get started with this order. So half the order to the left, was sent on behalf of my friend Dave's Midlife Card Crisis here on YouTube. The stack to the right are my own personal cards, and it's just a mix of stuff, nothing high-end at all. We're just kind of giving it a test. So they sent this little sticker, little sticker for promotion for CSG. Interesting little item there. And they do use the Beckett scale. That's one thing I don't love about HGA or CSG, is that they went the Beckett scale. I would have followed the PSA scale. I actually like the SGC scale the most, which is the PSA scale, but they have the 9.5, which only makes sense if you're going to have half grades for the other portion of this numerical scale. Why would you not do it between 9 and 10, especially for modern cards where that is a necessary grade? But regardless, 9.5 is gem min. So here's the first card. It's a 2016 Topps Team Sets from the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim of Mike Trout, and it received an 8.5 near mint plus. So overall, the slabs are excellent looking. Love the look of them. They are crystal clear. I mean, look at that. Absolutely crystal clear. They feel good. They feel a little more sturdy than a PSA slab, but they're fairly compact. Definitely a little heavier, a little stronger plastic than the PSA ones, but a little less bulky than, say, SGC or BGS. That being said, I do think the label could use a little work. I don't love the color green, but that's what they chose to use, so be it. It's one of those things you get used to. The PSA red, it's not like red is a color that doesn't stand out or doesn't mismatch certain cards, but maybe they went a little heavy on the green. I think my biggest issue is the wide open space, and not to say that other companies don't have that. Beckett, SGC, they both have a little extra open space in their labels as well. But the problem with this one is it's extra tall. So it's taller than it was needed. They could easily have just shifted the card up a little bit and cut, at least cut the label off about here. Or they could have just included subgrades on all cards that would have set them apart from some of the other companies. I know Beckett obviously did that at one time, and they no longer do that unless you're paying a premium. CSG decided to just charge a premium. Extra $8 for subgrades, to me, is not really worth it unless you have a big-time card or something for the PC and you just like the look of it. In this order, I did not do any subgrades. In future orders that I did send in, I did do some subgrades just for cards that I wanted for the collection or that I just thought, it would just be more appealing. Another thing with the flip is I just think the text is okay, but they should have used a bold version of that. I think that would stand out and look a lot better. So with that being said, we'll start flying through the cards because obviously we've shown one card and we're about 7 minutes into the video already. But for Dave, we got a 2016 Bowman Chrome Mike Trout, which received a 9.5 gem mint. I do think from browsing at the grades, I think overall they did a good job. I think they're tough but fair. I think it's, for the most part, from what I've seen, strong, accurate grading. So 8.5 near mint plus on the gold foil Mike Trout Chasing History. It's a nice looking card. So I do think they are an option for you to use for grading. If you're looking just for straight up resale value, of course PSA is number one right now, but you also have a lengthy wait ahead of you, even longer than CSG. There's a Gary Sheffield from 89 Fleer and a 9 mint. SGC, you'll get them back very quickly. You'll get really good grading, and they are, in my opinion, the best for vintage or pre-war. I like them for modern as well, but obviously the resale prices, while rising, are not as strong as PSA. 1988 Fleer Edgar Martinez in a mint 9. Beckett, to me, is just not an option right now. Of course, they're closed and they're a little pricey, but certainly Beckett still has a very strong following. 1989 scorer Randy Johnson in a mint 9. HGA, if you can get into a sub, those slabs, I'll be having a reveal of an order from them very soon too, and I have to say I think their slabs are very nice from everything I've seen, but I just don't know I don't know how great they are at grading or card authentication. I think they have a lot to prove. This is a 1989 Fleer Craig Biggio and a mint 9, but these slabs do look good. It's just they could have done a little better with the flip for sure. 1989 Fleer John Smoltz in a mint 9. (2017) Topps Mike Trout in a gem mint 9.5. (2017) Bowman Mike Trout in a mint 9. If you have a green parallel, or if you're like an A's fan, I actually think the slab will match your team or your card pretty well. 2017 Topps Grayback Mike Trout All-Star in a mint 9. 2018 Topps Holiday Snowflake, Mike Trout, 9.5 Gem Mint. Of course, the PSA slab, they have the frosted edges. And the SGC slab, you have the black matte, is a 9 mint on the Mike Trout Topps Fire. And BGS is just so thick, you don't really see through. But these ones, that just kind of gives them that nice clean look. 9.5 Gem Mint on the 2018 Topps Opening Day Mike Trout. Another Mike Trout from 2018 Topps in a mint 9. Another Trout from 2018 Topps, 9.5 Gem Mint. And one last 2018 Topps Trout, 9.5 Gem Mint. I think they do have a 10 pristine. I can't even remember for sure. I'd have to look at their scale again. I'm sure it's very difficult to get. Here's an 8 near mint on the Trout Topps Update. And 8.5. And a mint 9. I certainly wouldn't hesitate to buy a CSG card if I found one at the right price for the collection. 9.5 Gem Mint, Brett Beatty. And I will at some point sub with them again, I'm sure. But of course, it's going to be cards that aren't super expensive. More expensive cards are going to find their way to either PSA or SGC. But I'll certainly do business with CSG again in the future. Brett Beatty. But they'll more than likely never be my number one go-to. All right, let's take a look at my cards. So these are the ones I sent in. 2020 Topps Chrome Kyle Lewis received a mint 9. This card looks solid. 2021 Topps Living Set Alec Boehm, 9.5 Gem Mint. I think I sent one of these to SGC, one to CSG, and a few to PSA. 2020 Topps Now Alec Boehm, 9.5 Gem Mint. It's a cool rookie cup. And sent a second one. So that one, the green, kind of matches in with the grass pretty well. So actually looks solid. Kind of like anything, I guess, you're going to see. You have some cards where SGC holders look amazing with them. And then you have some where PSA, the holders look a little better. And some people like Beckett for the thick cards. Here's a mint 9 Keibert Ruiz. I sent some 2021 Topps in. Yeah, so I sent these in pretty quickly after Topps came out. So that's about when you could figure out when these came out. Or when these went in. 2021 Topps Jimenez, 9.5 Gem Mint. I think I just remember taking a peek at some of the rookies. Of course, at that time, we didn't really necessarily know what these guys would do this year. Nick Madrigal was off to a good start. Unfortunately, was injured like a lot of the White Sox roster. They have taken a beating this year. 9.5 Gem Mint. Dylan Carlson, 2021 Topps Rookie, 9.5 Gem Mint. Devi Garcia, a mint 9. Spencer Howard, 9.5 Gem Mint. So some of these will remain in the PC. Some others I'll probably just move. 2021 Topps Ian Anderson, 9.5 Gem Mint. Evan White in a mint 9. Rainbow Foil Yadi Molina, which I just noticed my first mislabel. 207 Topps. Should say 2021 Topps. I think the others were all good. So, goes to show every company makes mistakes. I would say on average in my history dealing with PSA, per bulk order back when I did 500s, I'd say 3 to 6 cards in every order would be mislabeled and I'd have to send them back. Of course, it would usually be a typo or, just have completely the wrong card. Of course, HGA has been, they have made a number of notorious mistakes with their slabs as well. I've had a couple from SGC in my time, but really it's only a handful, maybe 2 or 3 total. So there's the first CSG one, so I'll have to find a way to contact them. But the Yadi Molina mislabel. Some Harpers for the collection. 2020 Topps Advent Calendar, Bryce Harper, 9.5 gem mint. Big fan of this card, the 2020 Finest Flashbacks Harper, 9.5 gem mint. Sweet card. 2020 Bowman Heritage, mint 9. 2021 Topps Now Joe Biden Inaugural Address, mint 9. '21 Topps Now Joe Biden sworn in as president, mint 9. Here's a nice card. This is probably the best card in my part of the order. 2018 Bowman Megabox 1 Soto Gem Mint 9.5. Probably a good buy right now in the hobby. Seen some of his Topps updates at very good prices lately. 2020 Topps Chrome Update Sapphire Cody Bellinger, mint 9. Eric Davis, 2020 Topps Chrome Update Sapphire. Man, what a good player this guy was for a period of time. 9.5 gem mint. Here's a sweet card. This card looks nice in the CSG holder. Definitely matches that green. 2020 Topps Chrome Update Sapphire Yadi Molina Green Refractor. 9.5 gem mint. So those are numbered to 45. '20 Allen and Ginter Silver Portrait, Gavin Lux, mint 9. 2021 Topps Bryce Harper, 9.5 gem mint. A 9.5 gem mint 2021 Topps Lou Bob with the Rookie Cup. 2018 Topps Chrome Update, Michael Soroka, 9.5 gem mint. 2020 Finest Flashbacks, Freddie Freeman, mint 9. 2020 Finest Flashbacks, Pete Alonso, 9.5 gem mint. And final card is a 2018 Topps Chrome Update, Clint Frazier, 9.5 gem mint. So that's it. That is 51 cards from CSG. The other 6 will show up at some period of time. I guess we'll see when that is. And I have some more orders out. I anticipate a lengthy wait for those. Should be fun to get them back and see how they do. Like I said earlier, I just got an order back from HGA as well, so I'll be doing a reveal of that and a PSA reveal as well. So more grading reveals on the way, plus a mail day, plus some football breaks. So should be fun. Always fun to make some videos, get in a grading order, and break some boxes and have some fun in the hobby, because that's what the hobby's all about. Appreciate you all watching. Comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have you purchased any CSG cards? Have you submitted any CSG cards? And, what are some pluses and minuses of the different grading companies? Because there are certainly choices out there. And, sometimes you got to take away that tunnel vision of one company or the other and just kind of explore some of the different options in the hobby, because there certainly are different options. And there's different reasons to grade with different companies. Anyway, thanks again, and I will talk to you next time. Have a great one.